Mr. Secretary, thank you for appearing here today, and I know we're abusing the time you gave us, and we're running short. Just let me ask you one question, if I may. In our report and in our analysis, we have to deal with national security issues, and we also have to be mindful of privacy issues. And I know you have that same responsibility. And so just for our current edification, could you tell us where we are with CAPS 2?
Yes. For those who are not aware of the CAPS 2 program, that is the Computer-Assisted Passenger Screening Program. It is a follow-on to a system that has existed within commercial aviation for a long time that really hasn't been very effective. Initially, I recommended that we come out with a very aggressive and very robust CAPS 2 system. And I think ultimately we will get there. But we've made the decision to design a better but more modest system at the outset so that the people at the airports and ports of entry, for that matter, would have access to names, the terrorist screening center names, and other information about people before they got on the airplane. We wanted to include criminal records and some other information. There was talk about creating an algorithm based on some information you might have about the passenger that would create, you would draw an opinion as to whether this person may or may not be a terrorist. I think it's possible to do that. We certainly are not comfortable with what we know now, that it could be done effectively and at the same time protect the privacy of individuals. So we are going to roll out in time, hopefully by the end of the year, a modest computer-assisted passenger screening program really based on the identification of the information available on a name basis. And even that is a problem, is a challenge because of the commonality of many names. And so we are working to address that feature as well. At some point in time, and again, this may, I'm just going to, at some point in time, I think including people who are, who may have been deported on that list, who may have been convicted of a crime but absconded on that list. I don't necessarily want to be sitting next to somebody like that, but that's down the road. Right now, we just really want to match up at the counter on commercial aviation in a very modest way, names. No fancy computer-based algorithm to draw conclusions on information, no criminal records, and we're going to roll that out, again, in discussion with the privacy groups. We haven't sent men and women for 200 years around the world, and 1 million of them have died, and a lot more have been injured and wounded to defend freedom and liberty, to forsake it at home. And we're very mindful of that, and so we're going to move very cautiously with the CAPS 2 program.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.